Buenos días todos. Es martes, el 14 de abril, y es la próxima lección de español en la cuarta semana de aprender en línea. So, guys, good morning. It is April 14th, and this is your fourth week of online learning. Hope things are going well for you guys. Not receiving many emails from you, questions about things. Remember that in this Unit 5B folder, you have your project over food where you're supposed to talk about a dish that you're going to cook and give the recipe and the steps you go through. That's a writing part, and then you're supposed to show yourself doing it and explaining it in Spanish. And we'll go to that in a minute, but that's in the Unit 5B folder. But we're going to jump down to Unit 3A. I know we're kind of going backwards. We did 4A, 4B, 5A, 5B, but now we're going back to Unit 3A. And that's because you're going to start learning how to give people directions and learn your way around town. Talk about going different places in a city, and then you're going to give people commands on how to get somewhere. So we're going to learn how to make commands in this unit. And it's pretty simple, and it's a lot more fun than learning the preterite and imperfect. So we're going to pause a little bit on the preterite and imperfect, but we are going to come back to it maybe in another week or two. So let's jump in Unit 3A. And there we go. Tuesday, April 14th folder. Not much to do because we're going to take it slow. I realize you're still working on your projects and you have the rest of this week to get that completed. So you have your class check in. So write a greeting in Spanish, but don't use just hola. I was going to have y'all record, but some reason I'm having trouble getting that to work myself. So we're going to hold off on that. And then you have your Unit 3A vocab list, which is just a Quizlet list. Probably have to pop it out to the next tab. Um, let's see. So, yeah, here's your Quizlet, and this is talking about a la derecha, a la izquierda, left, right, ahead, adelante. That's all good words for when you're giving directions. Go straight ahead. Okay, turn left, turn to the right, turn to the left. So giving directions. So those are key words. And then you have the places around town: el aeropuerto, el almacén, el apartamento. All right, and other words located: caballero, dama. They're talking about restrooms, los baños, la carnicería, la carretera, and so on. So you're going to learn these. And again, I would suggest, and if you really want to get good at speaking Spanish, that you play this and
A la
repeat it.
derecha.
A la
To the right.
derecha, you know,
Adelante. Ahead.
adelante. I don't know if it's picking up on the recording or not, but you can hit that and listen to how it's pronounced and repeat after it. And it's a good idea to do it, especially if you really want to speak the language. That's what you need to do, is practice your pronunciation, listen to it, and say it. All right, let's go back. So that's your vocab list. Study through it, look at it, do the um, flashcards activity if that works for you. But then you have the Unit 3A vocab practice for 5 minutes, and I left it where it's set up where it goes here because if you want to, here's a vocab list you can click on. You can open up the list that's on this because there are some additional words that were put into this one. But then you hit graded practice and then start the graded practice, and then you can complete this and you can do a side by side with that vocab list to help you out, guys. Um, but the main thing is learn the words, learn how to spell them, and learn how to pronounce them, and then start using them. So that's what these two textbook activities are for, just using the words that we're learning in the correct context. So let's preview it here, and I'll go over them real quick. This is pretty simple. So you're just going to complete these sentences logically from what's over here on the right. Okay, the first part of it's on the left, and just read it carefully. Javier tiene que ir al aeropuerto. Javier has to go to the airport. Well, las damas is ladies. That doesn't make sense. Para tomar el avión a Cancún. In order to take a plane to Cancun, that would make sense. So I would put just the letter in the blanks. Just put these letters in the blank, no period. It can be upper or lowercase, but don't put the period after it. And then on the next one's a little fill in the blank activity. So read this, make sure you know what these mean. So again, refer back to your vocab list. And Maria's talking to a policía, police officer. Perdón, señor policía, ¿cómo llego? How do I arrive at the blank del metro? Okay. Está en la blank calle. Is it on the something street? Okay, and so he gives directions here. Kind of tells her how to get there. So these are important direction. These words here, not the estación, but these other words are important words for giving directions. All right, and then the last thing that we're doing, let me exit out of here, is your lesson reflection. So it's a pretty simple lesson today because, again, I want you to be able to work on your project. So what are 5 words you would need to use to give someone directions in Spanish? Well, I just showed you 5 words that you could use. There's others, there's more than that, but 5 important words that you'll need to know to be able to give someone directions to get somewhere in Spanish. All right, so again, I reminded you about your project, and just real quick again, make sure that you're getting that done. If you have questions, let me know. Here's the proyecto sobre la comida. Remember, in this first assignment, this is where you'll find the Google Doc, okay, that gives the outline right here, this link, but it says you need to create a Google Doc for steps 1 and 2 and turn that doc into the assignment set up for steps 1 and 2. That's not this one. You will turn in the video portion of your project to this assignment. So right here where it says Proyecto sobre la comida, this should be a video, okay? And then in the next assignment, it tells you Proyecto sobre la comida, steps 1 and 2, submissions. This is where you turn in your Google Doc. You can see I've got some students here that did that. That's awesome, guys. Okay. So it's pretty straightforward. There are some steps to do, but put in the work and have fun with it. Look things up that you don't quite know how to say. That's language learning. I still do that. I don't know every word in the Spanish language, and I have to look it up. So look up things, figure out how to say it, and then apply it and practice speaking it. Okay, guys? Hope you have a great week. Ojalá que ustedes tengan una buena semana. Y remember that I'm offering tutoring at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Just email me, and then I'll send you the Zoom code and password, and it'll be me and another Spanish teacher on that to help you guys out if you have any questions, okay? Or if it's something real simple, just shoot me an email throughout the week, and I'll get back with you, okay? Miss you guys. Have a great day. Have a great week.